It's my pleasure to introduce Marcia Bornfriend, President of Federation, and Annette Saxon, our E.B. Hirsch Lifetime Achievement recipient. They will now say something to our honorees.
As you can see, I'm standing here with Annette Saxon and Rochelle Bohr, and are behind the display of all the awards that will be given to our honorees.
Each woman exemplifies the quality of embracing change in their respective organizations.
All of you are special to not only your organization, but to the Federation and the greater Baltimore Jewish community.
Congratulations to each and every one of you for all that you do and all that you will do in the future.
Mazel tov to all of you.
Hi, I'm Cindy Perler from Adachim Sisterhood. Wow, 106 years of the Federation of Jewish Women's Organizations of Maryland. I am honored to be a part of this legacy of women. I want to thank the Adachim Sisterhood for selecting me as a woman who gladly embraces change. I have been associated with Adachim as a founding member since 1990. I have always strived to think out of the box, actively listening to others' views. I want to work with my community to develop innovative ideas that embody forward thinking. I also want to thank Hashem and my parents for teaching me how to shine my light onto the world. I can't do what I do without the love and support of my husband and my children. Again, thank you for a Woman Who Embraces Change award.
Hi, I am Karen Singer, and I'm honored and humbled to be recognized by Associated Women and the Federation as a woman who embraces change. I've been thrilled to chair Chapter 2 this year in still extraordinary times, and to collaborate with both the professional team and the inspirational women. I can't wait to see what they will do after this transformative experience. Thank you so much for this honor, and a hearty mazel tov to the other honorees.
My name is Dale Kahn, and I am a past president of Bethel Sisterhood. I am honored to have been nominated by my fellow Bethel sisters. I want to thank Federation for giving me this opportunity to get this award. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Nancy Rogers of Beth Israel Sisterhood in Owings Mills. Thank you for the honor from Beth Israel and from the Federation for Women of Change. I appreciate it very much. I've been involved with Sisterhood for 30 years, starting with selling the Mahjong cards and being programming chair and vice president. And it's a lot of wonderful women and a lot of wonderful programs. Join us sometime.
I'm Judy Werner. I am treasurer of Beth Phyllis Sisterhood for a number of years, and I want to thank Beth Phyllis Sisterhood and Federation of Women's Organizations of Maryland for bestowing this honor on me.
I'm Diane Burkham with the Brandeis National Committee Baltimore chapter. I want to thank our members for selecting me for this honor. The past couple of years have been tough for everybody and requiring a lot of change, but I really commend the Federation and all of its member organizations for their creativity and perseverance through these tough times.
Hi, I am Robin Belsky, representing HANA. I am both honored and touched to stand here before the Federation of Jewish Women's Organizations to be recognized as a woman who embraces change by HANA. For those that do not know, HANA is an agency of the Associated Jewish Federation of Baltimore that provides crisis intervention and help for those struggling with domestic violence and elder abuse, offers community education, and is part of a coalition of agencies who fight for the abused across Maryland. I proudly sit on their executive board and general board of HANA as their government advocacy chairwoman. In this role, it is my passion to fight hard for improvements and changes to state and federal policies, regulations, and budgeting by providing input into legislation and working alongside state legislators and members of Congress to take action for victims. Our work is never complete. And As the political system ever changes, so must we, and so must our fight for victims. Lastly, I would like to thank you for recognizing me for my creation of the Letters to My Younger Self event, which is highly attended and just completed its 4th year run for the Associated's Jewish Professional Women's Cohort. Thank you again for this moving honor. I am humbled to accept it.
Good afternoon. I'm Sue Crystal. I am extremely honored to have been selected by Hizikamuna Sisterhood as their honoree for a Woman Who Embraces Change Award for this year's Federation of Jewish Women's Organizations Annual Convention. In last week's Torah portion, the Israelites are instructed about what is holy. They are given dozens of laws regulating all aspects of life, including observing Shabbat, loving one's neighbor, and leaving portions of a field for the poor. It ends by detailing punishments for certain types of misconduct. The fundamental charge for every Jew, regardless of social standing or economic circumstance, is to sanctify both time and space. Holiness is meant to pervade all of daily behavior, not just inhabit the high points of experience. Love means reaching out towards neighbors and the world with the same care, regard, and generosity we normally reserve for ourselves and those closest to us. When we are able to embrace change and truly grow, we enable the people around us to flourish, especially when we are experiencing new and challenging circumstances. As I strive to constantly learn and grow, I have learned to embrace change to help avoid stagnation within the communities where I am active and to help fulfill the best vision for the future. I want to thank my fellow sisterhood members, both on the board and our membership at large, for this honor. A special thank you to Ellen Weiss for her steady guidance, my mother-in-law Edna Crystal for always being an incredible role model, and to my husband Bill and our children Hannah and Sam for their constant support.
My name is Lois Balzer, and I want to thank the members of Covenant Guild, for nominating me for this honor. All organizations there's so much change over the past 2 years, and thank goodness for Zoom and any other digital way we could get together to make sure our members still stayed in touch and do the work that Covenant Guild has always done now for 75 years.
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Rachel Beth Aaron Raphael, and I am a JEP of many trades, an audiologist, a group fitness instructor, a mother, a wife, and I work for Hadassah of Greater Baltimore. So when Hadassah of Greater Baltimore first told me I was being honored at the 106th Federation of Jewish Women's Organization of Maryland, I thought, no big deal, it's 106 years, they must be running out of people to honor. And I do check all the boxes. After all, I'm Jewish, Rachel, curly dark hair. I identify as female, therefore I am a woman. Born and raised all my life in Maryland, Pikesville in fact. And I do embrace change. I get excited when I find dimes and quarters on the street. Who doesn't? But all kidding aside, Hadassah is a fabulous organization. We support stem cell research, have wonderful medical advances, send money to Israel to support Hadassah Hospital and the youth Aliyah villages. We promote health awareness, cancer, breast and testicular cancer awareness in the schools locally. So many great things that they do. I just started as an attendee at their Celebrate Gala, annual galas, soon became a committee member, soon became a chair of these events, and now I am an officer. That's the way it works now. I've been an officer, co-vice president of programming for the past several years. So it is a big deal. First, the citation that came in the mail, I thought, uh-oh, that's another speeding ticket. But then when I saw how official it was, signed by congressmen and legislatures and ribbons, I thought, wow, maybe this is a big deal. Maybe I'm a bigger deal than I thought. So anyways, I just definitely want to say that I'm very, very honored and grateful for this honorary occasion. And the women at Hadassah, you are fabulous, as are all the women that are being honored today. You might not think that you're making a big difference, but you really, really are for Maryland, and you're making the whole world a better place.
Hi, I'm Carol Renbaum from Israel Bonds. You can't imagine how surprised I was when Wendy Drazen called to tell me I was the honoree from Israel Bonds at this year's convention for the Federation. I said, "Are you sure about that?" I thought she was mistaken. She assured me I was the honoree. I was shocked but honored. I went to my first Bonds meeting 17 years ago. I didn't know much about it except what I had read in the Jewish Times. It sounded like something I would be interested in. I went to the meeting and was immediately impressed by the enthusiasm to volunteer. I was hooked. I signed up to work on various committees and finally had the honor to co-chair Fashion Show. And finally, I had the Golda Meir event at my home. It's been a labor of love since then. I especially want to thank Hillary Lewis, who is the glue that keeps us all together, and Wendy Drazen and Alyssa Ness, our chair and deputy chair, for giving me this honor. They have made volunteering a fun and rewarding experience. Israel Bonds has instilled in me the need to support Israel in these turbulent times. I encourage everyone to support Israel too. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Lenny Hirschberg, and I am humbled to be receiving this nomination on behalf of Jewish Caring Network and the Baltimore Federation. I'd like to give a special thanks to Stacy Goldenberg for nominating me, and as a woman who embraces change. Thank you all very, very much.
Hello, I'm Rosalind Ash from Jewish Women International, Lily Strauss Hope Chapter, and I'd like to thank my membership for putting me up for the Federation this year, and I'd also like to thank them for supporting us and making sure that we have our monies for our Jewish children's home in Israel. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sally Rifkin, Catholic Guild, and under the auspices of the Federation of Jewish Women, the Catholic Guild has thrived. You can do anything when you group together.
My name is Julia Narrow, and I am a member of the Levendale Auxiliary. I just want to thank my amazing Levendale Auxiliary family for this incredible honor. And I've been involved for my entire life, starting with the Junior Auxiliary and now in the Adult Auxiliary, and on the board. And I just look forward to seeing how we continue to grow and expand in the time to come. Thank you again.
Hi, I'm Charlotte Rutgevitz from the Miriam Lodge. I feel so honored to be nominated by the Miriam Lodge as a woman who embraces change. This honor seems so befitting since the Miriam Lodge is now celebrating its 150 years. It is the oldest Jewish women's organization in the United States, and our pioneer women embraced change that still carries on today. Our mission has always been to help others. Thank you and have a good day.
I'm Hinda Sokolow, and I'd like to thank the members of Moses Montefiore Ashe Emunah Sisterhood for this honor. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Hindi Motsen, and I'm representing Ner Tamid Green Spring Valley Synagogue. And I wanted to thank the Jewish Women's Federation for this wonderful honor. And I'd like to thank the Sisterhood of Ner Tamid Green Spring Valley Synagogue for nominating me for this honor. The Sisterhood does tremendous work for our synagogue. They are the backbone of our shul, and we are so grateful for all of the incredible work that they do to help support our institution and help us do the work that we do for our community.
Hi, I'm Michelle Nusima, and I'm honored to receive a Woman Who Embraces Change Award as a member of the Roger C. Snyder Memorial Ladies Auxiliary, number 117 of the Jewish War Veterans. After the last 2 years, we have all had to embrace change. We've changed how we meet, how we raise funds, and how we go on from here. I would like to thank our devoted and hardworking President Lois Schwarm for the nomination, and the Federation of Jewish Women's Organization of Maryland for the award. It is a pleasure to be a part of two such wonderful organizations.
My name is Sandra Block, and it is indeed an honor to be recognized by the Federation of Jewish Women's Organizations of Maryland for my support in families of nursing home residents. Support for families of nursing home residents is an advocacy group helping people in nursing homes to have a better quality of life. I am a volunteer and assist with event planning and decorating. I am a strong supporter of the cause and its founder, Beverly Fishman.
Hi, I'm Sue Taffler from Temple Isaiah Sisterhood in Fulton, Maryland, and I really appreciate this honor very much. The Sisterhood Board was very warm and welcoming me when we moved to Massachusetts 3 years ago, and I got pulled in to be the communications chair, and I'm looking forward to representing the Sisterhood on the Temple Board very soon.
Hi, I'm Abby Hoffman, proudly representing Har Sinai Oheb Shalom Congregation. I'm so very honored to be receiving this award, and I accept it on behalf of all the other women at Har Sinai Oheb Shalom Congregation who are diligently working to embrace change. Thank you to the Women's Club of Har Sinai Oheb Shalom Congregation and the Federation, and I wish a mazel tov to all the other nominees. Thank you.
I'm Barbara Sindler from the Women of Baltimore Hebrew Congregation, and I have to say thank you, thank you, thank you to the Women of Baltimore Hebrew Congregation and the Federation of Jewish Women's Organizations for this wonderful award.